In a world dominated by high-tech, high-priced SUVs that barely ever leave the pavement, the 2026 Lada Niva stands out like a muddy, steel-clad rebel. It's not trying to be luxurious, trendy, or even quiet. It's trying to be useful, and it succeeds spectacularly. Born in Soviet Russia in the late 1970s, the original Lada Niva became a global cult hero thanks to its tank-like durability, simple mechanics, and uncanny ability to go anywhere. Farmers loved it. Hunters trusted it. Overlanders respected it. Now, decades later, the Niva is back. And while the world around it has changed dramatically, its mission remains gloriously the same. Conquer the wild without emptying your wallet. With a starting price under $10,000 in several markets, the 2026 Lada Niva is hands down the most affordable true 4x4 money can buy today. But cheap doesn't mean compromised. Because this new version has been completely overhauled where it matters, while still keeping the rough and ready essence that made the Niva a legend. Let's start with the exterior, where Lada's designers have pulled off something impressive. They've modernized the look without sanitizing it. You still get that unmistakable boxy profile, now sharpened with modern edges and a few crucial upgrades. Up front, new LED headlights not only improve nighttime visibility, but also give the Niva a more purposeful face. A redesigned grille sits above a reinforced steel bumper with integrated tow hooks and an exposed skid plate, reminding you that this SUV was built for boulders, not boulevards. Square wheel arches house chunky all-terrain tires, and with 220 millimeters of ground clearance, this thing stands tall, even taller than the Suzuki Jimny or some Jeep models. Vertical LED taillights, roof rails for extra gear, and short overhangs that give excellent approach and departure angles round out the rugged package. Everything about it screams, let's get dirty. Inside, things are exactly what you'd expect. Basic, functional, and hard-wearing. If you're looking for a luxury cabin with stitched leather, ambient lighting, and digital instrument clusters, turn around now. But if your goal is to throw muddy boots in the back after a day of hiking or wipe down the dash after a desert trek, the Niva's cabin will feel like home. The dashboard is simple and symmetrical, built from tough plastics that don't pretend to be anything else. The seats are covered in durable fabric or vinyl, depending on the trim, and the controls are mostly physical buttons because when you're bouncing along a rocky trail, touchscreens aren't your friend. Some trims offer a small infotainment touchscreen with Bluetooth and smartphone support, but it's strictly optional. Manual climate controls and analog dials dominate the cabin, and frankly, that's a feature, not a bug. Fold-flat rear seats allow for surprising cargo versatility, and thanks to the Niva's high roofline, you can load in gear, tools, or even a mountain bike with relative ease. Performance-wise, the biggest upgrade is under the hood. The new 1.8-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine delivers between 125 and 160 horsepower, depending on the variant. That's not mind-blowing by modern standards, but for an SUV weighing under 1.5 tons and built to climb rocks rather than racetracks, it's plenty. More importantly, it produces up to 294 newton-meters of torque, most of it available low in the rev range, right where you need it for crawling through mud, snow, or riverbeds. For those who value ultimate simplicity and ease of repair, there's still a naturally aspirated 1.8L version available in the base model. It's slower with around 125 HP, but it has fewer components that can go wrong. And that's a huge advantage when you're in the middle of nowhere with no cell signal. Every version comes with a 5-speed manual transmission and full-time 4WD. That's right. No buttons, no settings, no confusion. The system is always engaged, always ready, and always putting power to the ground. Optional locking differentials are available in higher trims for extreme terrain. Let's talk about what makes the Niva so special off-road. It's not just the numbers, it's the way they come together. With its short wheelbase, excellent ground clearance, and superb approach and departure angles, the Niva can go places that would terrify many soft-roaders, like crossovers or car-based SUVs. The ladder frame chassis provides rock-solid durability, and its simplicity means you can repair it with basic tools almost anywhere in the world. While most modern SUVs have ditched body-on-frame construction in favor of more comfortable unibody designs, the Niva proudly sticks to its roots. And that makes all the difference when the trail gets gnarly. Fuel economy isn't class-leading. Expect around 22 mpg or 10.5 L/100 km, but again, this is a tool, not a toy. To see just how competitive the 2026 Niva is, let's stack it up against its most likely rivals. The Suzuki Jimny is perhaps the closest spiritual competitor. Boxy, off-road capable, and compact. But it starts at around $28,000, nearly triple the price of a base Niva. It also has a weaker engine, 1.5 LNA with 102 HP, and lacks locking differentials. The Mahindra there offers more power and comfort, but again, it starts around $18,000, still almost double the Niva's base price. And the Jeep Wrangler? That's in a completely different financial galaxy. Simply put, the Niva wins where it matters. It's affordable, mechanically simple, and purpose-built. There's no fancy marketing gimmick here, just rugged reliability and off-road mastery. The 2026 Niva is offered in 3 core trims. First is the Niva Urban, which starts around $9,700. It's the most basic version, featuring the naturally aspirated engine, steel wheels, manual everything, and minimal creature comforts. But for many buyers, especially in rural regions or developing markets, it's the perfect option, cheap, tough, and dependable. Next is the Niva Sport, priced around $12,000, which brings the turbocharged engine, LED lighting, upgraded interior materials, and available infotainment. It's the sweet spot for those who want daily drivability with off-road chops. Finally, there's the Niva Pickup, a rugged utility variant with an open bed, priced at about $11,500. It's ideal for farmers, utility workers, or overlanders needing serious cargo flexibility in rough environments. Each version supports a huge aftermarket of mods, from roof tents and snorkels to winches and steel skid plates, making the Niva a blank canvas for adventure. So, who should buy the 2026 Lada Niva? If you want a cheap, honest 4x4 that can survive the apocalypse, or at least the next blizzard, flood, or trail challenge, this SUV is built for you. It's not for the luxury crowd, the tech lovers, or those who prefer the silent comfort of a premium cabin. It's not built to impress your neighbors in the city, but it is built to take you to remote valleys, across deserts, through snowdrifts, and down muddy back roads where most SUVs would give up. It's a survivor's SUV, a throwback to when vehicles were machines, not rolling computers. And in today's world of over-engineered, over-expensive, and often underwhelming crossovers, the Niva is refreshing. It's real, raw, and ridiculously capable for the price. In fact, in terms of pure off-road value, there's nothing else like it on the market today. In conclusion, the 2026 Lada Niva isn't just a facelift. It's a rebirth of a philosophy. In the age of digital dashboards and luxury trims on supposedly adventurous vehicles, the Niva sticks to what matters: traction, toughness, and trust. Whether you're a young adventurer building your first overland rig or a rural worker needing a no-BS vehicle to tackle tough terrain, this SUV delivers. It may not be flashy, but it's fearless. And for under $10,000, that's not just a good deal, it's a revolution on wheels.